Ah yes, we all know this feeling of bike search overwhelm. It consumes our life, every day, every hour. We do it in our bed, we do it in our cars, until we reach a breaking point. So today, I'm here to help you answer questions like these with a little checklist I like to follow when buying a new mountain bike. So, all of the bikes we're going to be talking about today will be under $1,000, as this is considered an entry-level bike in most of the situations. Simply just due to the components that the bike comes with and how upgradable the parts are that the bike has on it. But first, before we start talking about bikes, let's back up a little bit. Okay, we kind of forget sometimes that it's not all about what bike to buy, okay, but the terrain that we ride. So, for the first box to check, let's answer that question. Do you live in the flatlands where there are no hills and having aggressive geometry is really not relevant? Or do you live in a very mountainous area where you have steep climbs and fast downhill descents and there's no way to get around that? Either way, you need to find a bike that fits your type of terrain. And for me, that bike was an all-rounder. We travel full-time, and I needed something well-equipped that can handle all sorts of different types of terrain. So make sure you answer that question in the first box for yourself. The second thing that I like to answer is, what style of riding do I do, okay, or are going to be doing? So do you plan on racing with your bike? Do you plan on casual trail riding, or maybe you're just in it for the fun? Or maybe you're going to do aggressive, like downhill style of riding. This is a question that needs to be answered in order for you to find the right budget-friendly mountain bike. For me, that bike is all about having fun. I'm looking for a bike that can do it all in all sorts of different terrains, and I'm just looking to have the most fun out of the entire situation. The third box that I like to check off is dial in your budget, okay? And just for the sake of this video, we're going to say that $1,000 is our max budget on this bike. Keep in mind of what time of year it is. If you're looking to buy a bike in the months of March through August, that's probably the most expensive time to buy a bike. This is the peak season for mountain biking. Most of the time, March through August offers the best weather, and it's when all the majority of the races happen. September through February is probably the best time to buy a bike because all of the new models for the coming year, are getting flooded into the bike shops and the online superstores. And all of the previous year bikes are going to go on sale, and that's when you're going to find the best deal. So now that we've decided what kind of terrain we're going to ride and what we're going to be doing with our bike, and we've set a budget of $1,000, now it's time to decide whether or not we are going to buy from a local bike shop or an online store. First off, I suggest doing all the research you can online. Okay, you can find any question you may have on any brand online. Doesn't mean you have to purchase online, but you can find any information you need on any specific brand. With that being said, there are definitely some pros and cons to buying from a local bike shop and buying online. A con for buying from the local bike shop is going to be the sticker price is probably a little higher than what it's going to be online. But you get a lot more incentives with the local bike shop, right? They're going to take care of you with maintenance. They're going to get you sized correctly on the bike. They are going to offer better warranties than what factory bike brands can. So now let's move on to buying online. The sticker price is going to be less, but you don't get all those incentives that you would at a bike shop. For me, I have owned 2 bikes in the past 2 years. My first bike I bought at a local bike shop, and my second bike I bought online. Both experiences were great. I loved the maintenance incentive that I have at my local bike shop, but I also loved the price point of my second bike that I bought online. Like I said, it's a personal decision on your part. So keeping the first 4 things in mind, we are now ready to start talking about what components you need to be looking for on your budget-friendly mountain bike. So number 1 that I always look for is disc brakes. Mechanical or hydraulic, preferably hydraulic. The next thing you need to look for is quality parts. Shimano, SRAM, nothing too off-brand. Shimano and SureAm parts can be upgraded into the next level of their part very, very easily, and you know your bike is compatible with those parts. Third thing I look for when it comes to components is frame build. I get on Google and I search things like, in my case, Vetus frame quality, Vetus frame brake, Vetus bikes frame brake, something like that, and you guys will be surprised at the results that you find. A good frame is the foundation of a good bike. And finally, number 4, the warranty. Okay, does your local bike shop offer a better warranty, or does the online factory bike brand offer a better warranty? Finally, let's talk about the most overwhelming thing when it comes to buying a new budget-friendly mountain bike, and that is finding which brand is best for you. There is 100 different bike brands out there for you guys to choose from. Some specialize in entry-level bikes, some brands specialize in only high-end bikes. My suggestion for you to find the right brand and narrow it down is use the filter by price option on the side of the web browser that you're using to do research. This will help you narrow it down by your budget, and then you can make an educated decision on which bike brand is best for you. Man, you just wouldn't think buying a new bike could be so complex and time consuming and stressful, but just keep the end result in mind. You guys are going to have an amazing new bike that you know that you've thoroughly done research on and that you're going to be happy with. I'm trying to stay unbiased as possible in this video because I'm not in love with one specific brand. With that being said, do your own due diligence, do thorough research, stick to this checklist, or make your own. Whichever suits you best is what you need to be doing. Thanks guys for watching. If you liked this checklist video, please give me a big thumbs up. It really helps the video. And also, if it's helped you decide to buy your mountain bike, consider subscribing. I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Peace.